Preparing for your New Jersey DMV permit test? Congratulations! You've come to the right channel. On this channel, you'll find everything you need to pass on your first try. Guaranteed. This mock test includes 50 questions, just like the real exam. You'll need 40 correct answers to pass. Quick tip, don't miss the last 8 road sign questions. They're important and can earn you easy points in your exam. All questions are based on the official study guide. Keep track of your score and let us know in the comments how many you got right. Let's get started. Question 1. What should you do before starting your vehicle's engine? A. Only check the fuel level. B. Adjust your seat mirrors and remove anything blocking your view. C. Roll down all the windows. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. Adjust your seat, mirrors, and remove anything blocking your view. Explanation. Before starting your vehicle, you should adjust the seat so you can easily reach all controls, adjust all mirrors so you can use them without leaning, and remove anything that blocks your view of the mirrors or the roadway. Question 2. When using a vehicle with a lap belt and a separate shoulder belt, you should A. Use only the lap belt. B. Use only the shoulder belt. C. Use both the lap and shoulder belt together. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Use both the lap and shoulder belt together. Explanation. When riding in a vehicle equipped with both a lap belt and a separate shoulder belt, you must use both belts together. This ensures your safety and compliance with seatbelt laws. Question 3. You must turn on your when driving at night, in low visibility, or when using windshield wipers. A. Hazard lights. B. Headlights. C. Fog lights. D. Brake lights. The correct answer is B. Headlights. Explanation. You must turn on your headlights when driving at night, in low visibility conditions, or when using your windshield wipers. Question 4. When should you use the hand-over-hand steering method? A. When you want to increase your vehicle's speed on the highway. B. When you need to pass vehicles on the highway. C. When you need to turn at low speeds, park, or recover from a skid. D. When you want to maximize fuel efficiency. The correct answer is C. When you need to turn at low speeds, park, or recover from a skid. Explanation. Use the hand-over-hand steering method when you turn at low speeds, park, or need to recover from a skid. Question 5. What does the picture below indicate? A. The driver is moving or turning left. B. The driver is moving or turning right. C. The driver is slowing or stopping. D. The driver is parking. The correct answer is C. The driver is slowing or stopping. Explanation. The hand signal pointing towards the road indicates that the driver is either slowing down or stopping. Question 6. When should you increase your following distance from the vehicle ahead? A. In bad weather conditions. B. When following large vehicles and motorcycles. C. When driving on slick roads at night or in fog. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. Always increase your distance on slick roads, following large vehicles, motorcycles, at night, fog, or bad weather. Question 7. What should you do if a pedestrian starts crossing in your path against the red signal while you have a green light? A. Continue driving, as the pedestrian is crossing against the signal. B. Proceed cautiously without any action. C. Honk your horn to warn them, and be prepared to stop. D. Accelerate to clear the intersection quickly. The correct answer is C. Honk your horn to warn them and be prepared to stop. Explanation. If you are moving through an intersection with a green signal and a pedestrian starts to cross your path against the red signal, give a warning with your horn. Also, be prepared to stop because according to the law, if the pedestrian does not stop, the driver must. Question 8. What should you do when you're turning left and a bicyclist enters the intersection from the opposite direction? A. Speed up and complete the turn quickly. B. Honk the horn to alert the bicyclist. C. Wait for the bicyclist to pass before making the turn. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Wait for the bicyclist to pass before making the turn. Explanation. When turning left, a motorist should yield to an oncoming bicyclist entering the intersection from the opposite direction and wait for them to pass before completing the turn. Question 9. What should you do when approaching a stopped vehicle letting pedestrians cross? A. Pass carefully. B. Honk to alert the driver. C. Turn around. D. Stop completely behind it. The correct answer is D. Stop completely behind it. Explanation. You should come to a complete stop behind the car that is letting pedestrians cross the road at the intersection. Question 10. Why is it risky to drive alongside a large commercial vehicle? A. They may stop suddenly for no reason. B. They often change lanes without signaling. C. They have large blind spots and can block your view of the road ahead. D. They always drive slower than the speed limit. The correct answer is C. They have large blind spots and can block your view of the road ahead. Explanation. Due to various factors such as air pressure and airflow, a large vehicle can create heavy air turbulence. This may affect your ability to control your vehicle when passing a large one. Question 11. What should you do when driving near an animal or a horse-drawn vehicle? A. Honk to get them to move faster. B. Speed up and pass quickly. C. Slow down and pass carefully. D. Drive closely behind to encourage them to move. The correct answer is C. Slow down and pass carefully. Explanation. Animals can be easily startled. Slow down and pass carefully near animal-drawn vehicles to prevent accidents and keep everyone safe. Question 12. What does the term blind spot refer to? A. Areas where the road is poorly lit at night. B. Sections of the road where there are sudden bends. C. Zones where you should use your hazard lights. D. Spots beside or behind your vehicle that you can't see with mirrors alone. The correct answer is D. Spots beside or behind your vehicle that you can't see with mirrors alone. Explanation. Blind spots are areas around a vehicle where the driver's vision is obstructed and cannot be easily seen using mirrors alone. Question 13. What should you do if your view of traffic on a side street is blocked? A. Proceed without slowing down. B. Speed up to clear the intersection quickly. C. Slow down to a speed that allows you to stop if a car is coming. D. Honk your horn to alert other drivers. The correct answer is C. Slow down to a speed that allows you to stop if a car is coming. Explanation. If your view of traffic on a side street is blocked, slow down to a speed that will allow you to stop in case a car comes. Question 14. If you see a flashing yellow arrow at an intersection, you must A. Proceed in the direction of the arrow after yielding to pedestrians and oncoming traffic. B. Come to a complete stop and wait for a green arrow. C. Proceed without caution. D. Turn quickly without checking for traffic. The correct answer is A. Proceed in the direction of the arrow after yielding to pedestrians and oncoming traffic. Explanation. At the intersection, a yellow flashing arrow for a turning movement means that you may proceed with the turn only after you have yielded the right-of-way to pedestrians and oncoming traffic. Question 15. When approaching a stop sign that is not marked by a crosswalk, you should A. Stop your vehicle as close to the sign as possible. B. Proceed through the stop sign without stopping. C. Stop your vehicle at least 10 feet before the stop sign. D. Ignore the stop sign if there are no other vehicles present. The correct answer is C. Stop your vehicle at least 10 feet before the stop sign. Explanation. When approaching a stop sign that is not marked by a crosswalk, stop your vehicle at least 10 feet before the sign. Finding this video helpful? Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Your support helps us create more practice videos to get you test ready. Now, let's get back to it. Question 16. Do not stop on the railroad tracks or within of the crossing. A. 15 feet. B. 25 feet. C. 35 feet. D. 50 feet. The correct answer is A. 15 feet. Explanation. Do not stop on the railroad tracks or within 15 feet of the crossing. Question 17. Can you pass a school bus with an extended stop arm and flashing red lights? A. Yes, you can pass. B. No, you must stop and wait. C. It depends. D. You can pass if the bus driver allows. The correct answer is B. No, you must stop and wait. Explanation. It is against the law for any driver to pass a school bus that has flashing red lights and an extended stop arm, indicating that the bus has stopped. Question 18. Where should your vehicle be when approaching an intersection for a right turn? A. In the center of the lane. B. The far left lane, or as close as possible to the center line of the roadway. C. As close as possible to the curb or right edge of the roadway. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. as close as possible to the curb or right edge of the roadway. Explanation. To execute a right turn, approach the intersection in the right lane, remaining as close as possible to the curb or edge of the roadway. Question 19. Which of the following is true when entering and driving in a roundabout? A. You must yield to traffic already in the roundabout. B. You must travel counterclockwise, keeping right of the center island. C. You should not stop in the roundabout unless necessary to avoid a crash. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. Remember the following when entering a roundabout. 1. Traffic within the roundabout has the right of way. 2. Once in the roundabout, always keep to the right of the central island and travel counterclockwise. 3. Do not stop while in the roundabout, except to avoid a collision. You have the right of way over entering traffic. Question 20. What should you do if a fast-moving vehicle wants to pass you on the left? A. Speed up to stay ahead. B. Move to the left to block it. C. Honk to warn the driver. D. Move to the right and let it pass. The correct answer is D. Move to the right and let it pass. Explanation. When faster traffic wants to pass you, move to the right and let it pass in safety. Question 21. What must you never do when passing a vehicle? A. Signal before passing. B. Check your blind spot. C. Drive off the paved or main traveled part of the road. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Drive off the paved or main traveled part of the road. Explanation. Never drive off the paved or main traveled part of the road to pass. The edge of the main traveled part of the road may have a painted white line. Do not pass on the shoulder. Question 22. When can you pass a vehicle from the right-hand lane? A. On a two-way road. B. Near a sharp curve. C. When there are two or more lanes in the same direction. D. Near a railroad crossing. The correct answer is C. When there are two or more lanes in the same direction. Explanation. You may pass a vehicle from the right-hand lane only when driving on a road that has two or more lanes traveling in the same direction. Question 23. Do not park within of the nearest rail of a level railway crossing. A. 15 feet. B. 35 feet. C. 40 feet. D. 50 feet. The correct answer is D. 50 feet. Explanation. You should not park within 50 feet of a railway crossing to keep the area clear for approaching trains. Question 24. Where should you turn your wheels when parking uphill with a curb? A. Keep them straight. B. Toward the curb. C. To the left, away from the curb. D. It doesn't matter. The correct answer is C. To the left, away from the curb. Explanation. Turn the steering wheel to the left so the wheels are turned towards the road. If you are facing uphill with a curb, the tires will catch the curb if it rolls backward. Question 25. When the entrance lane is too short to allow acceleration to freeway speed, you should A. Speed up and quickly merge onto the freeway. B. Come to a complete stop before merging. C. Reduce your speed or stop if necessary and wait for a safe gap in traffic. D. Use your hazard lights and merge carefully. The correct answer is C. Reduce your speed or stop if necessary and wait for a safe gap in traffic. Explanation. When the entrance lane is too short for acceleration, it's important to slow down, exercise caution, and wait for a safe gap in traffic on the freeway before merging. Don't have time to study every test question? No worries, we've got you covered. You can get ready in less than 1 hour and pass the New Jersey DMV permit test guaranteed. Get our premium cheat sheet with 150 must-know questions. Tap the link above to download now. You can also grab it from the description below. Question 26. What should you do if an aggressive driver is behind you? A. Increase your speed and flash your brake lights. B. Slow down and try to get out of their way. C. Sound your horn and move in front of them. D. Slow down and confront them. The correct answer is B. Slow down and try to get out of their way. Explanation. If an aggressive driver is behind you, try to get out of their way for safety. Question 27. What happens if you commit a speeding or moving violation in a highway construction zone? A. You receive a warning only. B. Fines are cut in half. C. Fines are doubled. D. There is no penalty. The correct answer is C. Fines are doubled. Explanation. Speeding or committing other moving violations in highway construction zones results in doubled fines. Question 28. Which of the following actions can distract drivers? A. Trying to fasten a safety belt while driving. B. Reaching across the seat to close a door or look in the glove compartment. C. Reaching for coins in pockets while driving up to a toll booth. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. The following actions can cause inattentive driving. 1. Trying to fasten a safety belt while driving. 2. Reaching across the seat to close a door or look in the glove compartment. 3. Reaching for coins in pockets while driving to a toll booth. Question 29. How should you approach a stationary emergency or utility vehicle with flashing amber lights? A. Slow down and move into a lane that is not adjacent to the vehicle. B. Honk your horn to alert other drivers of those vehicles. C. Maintain your speed and ignore the lights. D. Speed up to pass them quickly. The correct answer is A. Slow down and move into a lane that is not adjacent to the vehicle. Explanation. When approaching stationary utility, construction, maintenance, recovery, survey, or solid waste vehicles with alternating flashing amber lights on a highway with at least 4 lanes in your direction, you must either move into a non-adjacent lane if safe. Question 30. What should you do when approaching a vehicle at night with high beams glaring at you? A. Look directly into the lights. B. Flash your high beams. C. Look slightly to the right side of the road away from the lights. D. Honk at the driver. The correct answer is C. Look slightly to the right side of the road, away from the lights. Explanation. If you are approaching a vehicle at night with its bright headlights, then you should avoid directly looking into that vehicle's headlights and try to look slightly right or above the vehicle to safely pass. Question 31. When are roadways usually most slippery? A. At night. B. During the first rain after a dry spell. C. After a long storm. D. Early in the morning. The correct answer is B. During the first rain after a dry spell. Explanation. Roadways are most slippery during the first rain after a dry spell. Question 32. What should you do if your brakes fail, and even pumping the pedal does not help? A. Turn off the engine right away. B. Use the emergency or parking brake gently. C. Apply the brakes more forcefully. D. Shift to a lower gear. The correct answer is B. Use the emergency or parking brake gently. Explanation. If pumping the pedal does not build up the pressure, use your emergency or parking brake, but apply gently so that you do not lock the brakes and throw your car into a skid. Question 33. What should you do if your headlights go out while driving? A. Keep driving slowly. B. Speed up quickly to reach your destination. C. Turn on hazard lights and stop safely off the road. D. Honk your horn. The correct answer is C. Turn on hazard lights and stop safely off the road. Explanation. If your headlights go out, check the switch immediately, and if does not work, turn on your hazard lights and bring your vehicle to a safe stop. Question 34. If your vehicle is about to be hit from the side, you should A. Slam on the brakes and hold them firmly until impact. B. Keep a tight grip on the steering wheel. C. Accelerate quickly. D. Slow down. The correct answer is B. Keep a tight grip on the steering wheel. Explanation. If the vehicle is about to be hit from the side, keep a tight grip on the steering wheel to prevent being thrown against the side of the vehicle. Question 35. Which of the following statements is true about directions given by traffic officers? A. They are less important than signs, signals, or pavement markings. B. Drivers must disobey them. C. They always have priority over signs, signals, or pavement markings. D. They are optional and can be ignored. The correct answer is C. They always have priority over signs, signals, or pavement markings. Explanation. Directions given by traffic officers always have priority over signs, signals, or pavement markings. Question 36. What must you do if you are in a crash involving injury, death, or significant property damage? A. Notify the police and call an ambulance if there's any injury. B. Notify the insurance company immediately. C. Leave the scene. D. Move the injured body or damaged vehicle from the crash scene. The correct answer is A. Notify the police and call an ambulance if there's any injury. Explanation. As per the law, motorists must notify the police or call any ambulance immediately if involved in a crash where there is injury, death, or vehicle or property damage. Question 37. How does alcohol consumption affect your ability to judge distances and speeds while driving? A. It improves your ability to judge distances and speeds. B. It has no effect on your ability to judge distances and speeds. C. It impairs your ability to judge distances and speeds. D. It makes your ability to judge distances and speeds more accurate. The correct answer is C. It impairs your ability to judge distances and speeds. Explanation. Alcohol slows your reflexes and reaction time, reduces your ability to see clearly, and makes you less alert. As the amount of alcohol in your body increases, your judgment will worsen and your driving skill will decrease. You will have trouble judging distances, speeds, and the movement of other vehicles, and you will have trouble controlling your vehicle. Question 38. It is illegal to drive after A. Drinking excessive amounts of alcohol in any form. B. Taking any amount of controlled drug or substance that affects your ability to drive. C. Using any combination of alcohol or drugs that decreases your ability to drive safely. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. No matter what age you are, it is illegal to drive after 1. Drinking excessive amounts of alcohol in any form. This includes medications, like cough syrup. 2. Taking any drug that affects your ability to drive. This includes prescriptions or over-the-counter medications. 3. Using any combination of alcohol or drugs that decreases your ability to drive safely. Question 39. What concentration of alcohol in the blood is considered illegal while driving? A. 0.02%. B. 0.05%. C. 0.08%. D. 0.10%. The correct answer is C. 0.08%. Explanation. It is unlawful to drive with a concentration of 0.08% or more alcohol in the blood. Question 40. What is the only effective way to reduce your blood alcohol content, BAC? A. Drinking coffee. B. Eating food. C. Taking a cold shower. D. Not drinking over a period of time. The correct answer is D. Not drinking over a period of time. Explanation. The only effective way to reduce your blood alcohol content back is to give it time. The body metabolizes alcohol over time. Question 41. What does this traffic light indicate when flashing? A. Drivers must come to a complete stop and proceed when safe. B. Drivers should speed up and pass through the intersection quickly. C. Drivers should proceed with caution. D. Drivers must yield to pedestrians and other vehicles. The correct answer is C. Drivers should proceed with caution. Explanation. A flashing yellow traffic light means proceed with caution. Drivers can go through the intersection but should yield to pedestrians and other vehicles as needed. Question 42. What should you do if you come across this sign when driving? A. Come to a complete stop and proceed only when it is safe. B. Speed up to merge with traffic. C. Slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary, allowing any oncoming traffic to proceed before you. D. Ignore the sign if there is no traffic. The correct answer is C. Slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary, allowing any oncoming traffic to proceed before you. Explanation. This is a yield sign. It indicates that drivers must slow down and prepare to stop if needed to give the right of way to other vehicles, pedestrians, or cyclists. Unlike a stop sign, a complete stop is not mandatory unless traffic or road conditions require it. Question 43. What does this sign indicate? A. Drivers have the right of way and pedestrians must yield. B. Drivers must stop at the yield line and let pedestrians cross before proceeding. C. Pedestrians should wait for vehicles to pass before crossing. D. The sign is for informational purposes only and does not require action. The correct answer is B. Drivers must stop at the yield line and let pedestrians cross before proceeding. Explanation. This sign tells drivers to stop at the yield line and allow pedestrians to cross before proceeding. Question 44. What does this sign indicate? A. Drivers can stop to rest in this area. B. Drivers are allowed to stop for a quick phone call. C. All vehicles must stop here for a vehicle inspection. D. Drivers must not stop their vehicle in this area unless they are actively loading or unloading passengers. The correct answer is D. Drivers must not stop their vehicle in this area unless they are actively loading or unloading passengers. Explanation. This sign informs drivers that they must not stop their vehicles in this area unless they are actively loading or unloading passengers. Question 45. What does this sign indicate? A. The road ahead is closed for all traffic. B. The road ahead will become a two-way highway with no physical divider. C. The divided highway will continue without any changes. D. The road ahead will merge into a one-way street for all traffic. The correct answer is B. The road ahead will become a two-way highway with no physical divider. Explanation. This sign warns drivers that the divided highway is ending, and the separated lanes will soon merge into a single roadway. Traffic in both directions will no longer be physically separated, so drivers should reduce speed, stay alert, and prepare to share the road with oncoming vehicles. Question 46. What does this sign indicate? A. There is a hotel nearby. B. There is a hospital ahead. C. You must honk to alert hospital staff. D. The road is reserved for hospital vehicles only. The correct answer is B. There is a hospital ahead. Explanation. This road sign indicates the presence of a hospital facility nearby. Question 47. What does this sign indicate? A. The road ahead is closed for all vehicles. B. The road ahead has a steep incline, the recommended safe speed limit to follow when exiting the expressway via the ramp. C. Vehicles exceeding the height limit shown should avoid entering or passing under the overhead structure. D. The road ahead is prone to flooding. The correct answer is C. Vehicles exceeding the height limit shown should avoid entering or passing under the overhead structure. Explanation. This sign warns drivers that there is an overhead structure, such as a bridge or overpass, ahead with a specified height limit. Vehicles taller than the stated limit should not proceed, as they may not fit under the structure and could cause damage or accidents. Question 48. What does this road sign indicate? A. Construction workers are performing maintenance on the road. B. Survey teams are working on or near the road, requiring caution from drivers. C. Traffic lights are not functioning ahead, requiring drivers to slow down. D. There is a hospital zone ahead. The correct answer is B. Survey teams are working on or near the road, requiring caution from drivers. Explanation. This road sign warns drivers about survey teams operating on or near the road. Drivers should reduce speed, remain alert, and exercise caution to ensure the safety of survey personnel and other road users. Question 49. What does this sign indicate? A. There is an intersection or crossroad ahead. B. There is a roundabout ahead. C. There is a pedestrian crossing ahead. D. There is a sharp right turn ahead. The correct answer is A. There is an intersection or crossroad ahead. Explanation. This sign warns drivers of an upcoming intersection, crossroad ahead. Question 50. What do the connected X markings on the road mean? A. They indicate a pedestrian crossing area. B. They highlight stopping distances to increase safety at railroad crossings. C. They show where vehicles must stop for a red light. D. They are warning signs for an upcoming intersection. The correct answer is B. They highlight stopping distances to increase safety at railroad crossings. Explanation. The connected X markings are used at railroad crossings to visually indicate the distance where vehicles should stop. These markings help ensure that drivers stop far enough from the tracks to safely see oncoming trains. Did you pass this mock test? Feel free to share your score in the comments below. If you are struggling, don't worry, we'd love to help you pass your test.